This is What School Didn't Teach Me, a podcast meant to build community on all the things school doesn't prepare you for. Hi, I'm your host, Jasmine Kiamber, and class is in session.
Yeah, and I accidentally muted myself. So I'm glad I caught that. Hey, classmates, it's your host, Jasmine Cameron, and welcome back to another episode of What School Didn't Teach Me. Y'all see I had to get cute for y'all today, okay? I'm learning how to really look like something when I'm coming into the classroom, okay? Really stepping like I know I can step. Not every time though, so let's just admire how cute I look right now. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are great. I love y'all. I miss y'all. My word of the week is vivacious. It means to be filled with excitement and cheer. I'm in a very vivacious mood, or I feel very vivacious to be in the classroom today. I hope I'm using that right. If I'm not using these words right, y'all gotta text me and be like, girl, I love you and you're illiterate. But I'm really trying not to be. I'm really trying to enhance my vocabulary. So this is not just a gag. I'm trying to find new words. But vivacious is the one that I found for today, for today's episode. I feel very vivacious to be in the classroom. Something tells me I'm not saying this one right. Anyway, y'all already know the theme for this season is invest in yourself. Cool. The theme for this month is investing in your friendships, right? So, last week, we talked about how to maintain and how to nurture the friendships that we already have. And one of the first things I said last episode was nobody explained to us how different adult friendships were. Nobody explained to us, or nobody told us that it was going to be completely different making friendships as an adult. And that's okay. We're growing up. We're in different spaces. We are different people than we were in the K through 12. The friends that you met in high school, middle school, elementary school are all different kinds of people because they met you at different phases of your life. And it's going to be the same thing when you're an adult, right? I haven't been an adult for long, but I can already tell you my friendships that I've achieved in college as an adult are so different than the friendships I acquired in high school, middle school, all of those. And that's okay. One thing that I noticed now that I've graduated college is how difficult it is to keep up with friends now that we're not all in the same space. When you're young, all you got to do is tell your mama to talk to my mama so that you could spend the night at my house. Tell your mama to talk to my mama so that we could go hang out at XYZ, or we could go meet up at the bridge, or wherever y'all met up at. In college, it's okay, I'm finna meet you in your room at around 6, and we gonna study together, or we gonna hang out. I'm finna meet you at this party. Whatever it is, I'm probably about to see you every day. Now that I've graduated, post-college, post-grade school is oh, okay, well, I want to see you and you want to see me, but yo off day, I'm working on your off day, and I'm asleep when you awake, and you feel me? You free at 6, but I'm not free till 9. You be trying to be in the bed at 9, and I don't go to sleep till 12. And if we don't hang out on this Tuesday, my next opening isn't until 2 months from now. It is difficult. I know for me, all my friends be trying to hang out on the weekends, and I be trying to tell them I am more free during the week, because the weekend is 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. My Sundays belong to my church. Everybody know that. Everybody know, I'm not giving my Sundays up. My Sundays belong to my church. Please don't ask me to do nothing on Sunday, because I'm busy. Unless something really, really important is going on, I am occupied. So I be trying to tell people, I'm free during the week. I'm freer during the week. But that doesn't work for everybody. People work during the week. People want to go to sleep after work. My schedule is different from all the people around me, all of their schedules. Ooh. And that has made it very, very difficult for us to connect, to talk. Because my weekends, I be trying to tell people I'm free during the week. they be wanting to hang out on weekends, but then my weekends get filled up. Like my Saturdays specifically get filled up super duper duper quick. Like I have a Bible study group. I ain't even gonna put us on blast like that. But we be trying to schedule and it don't be working. But it's like we be having to be gracious with each other. And whenever I think of our scheduling, I think of how it resembles adult friendships. Like it is difficult to be on the same page with everyone. And well, we're grown. I think everybody should understand that we are grown and growing, and therefore we should not get in this caught up. We should not get caught up in the whole, you don't be making time to see me. You don't want to see me. We not friends no more because I ain't seen you in 3 days, yada, yada. Like that should not be our mentality anymore. But we should be making intentional efforts to see each other. If I want to see you and you want to see me, but you don't make an intentional effort to see me, like if I am the one always like, oh, when are you free? What do you like to do? What are we this? What are we that? If I'm the one taking initiative, I'm going to feel like you don't want to see me for real and we just not going to see each other. I feel like as adults, we have to be very, very intentional about one, inquiring about each other's interests because our interests have changed now that we're growing. But then two, really being intentional. Like you're not going to see me walking down the street. I'm not going to see you in class anymore. We're not going to just see each other in gym. Like it's not going to happen. We have to intentionally plan brunch, plan an outing. If you want a group outing, if you want that one-on-one time, like we have to be intentional about like doing things with the people we love. And that's really the topic of today's episode, how to make time for your friends, because it's hard. It's really hard to just sit down and like, it's hard to manage life on your own. But then it's hard to like sit down with another person and you trying to text them and they don't text back until 6 hours later because they got work or they busy and y'all trying to schedule. But I'm overwhelmed just thinking about it. But it's hard. It's true. It's hard to be intentional to make time for the people you want to see. But we got to do it if we want to continue to flourish in our relationships because community is so important. And if we want to maintain our community, then we have to maintain our community. Like if we want to maintain our community, we have to do maintenance on it, and I feel like that's something we weren't necessarily taught how to do. And so here we are. Like that's something only the School of Life can teach us. And that's exactly why we're talking about it in the classroom. It's exactly why we're talking about it here. I saw this post and it was this girl saying like, it was this woman saying that, she understands that people are homebodies and they're introverts and they're things like that. But it's like, we can't be living for the weekend. We've got to be living for the week, like literally living for every day. And what that meant, or how she explained it, was you shouldn't just be waiting for the weekend to like do something. 9 times out of 10, when people be trying to do stuff on the weekends, they be trying to do stuff on a Saturday night. Why? We've got all of Saturday day. Like we've got all day. And you want to do something at night? You want to interrupt my sleep? But it's like, if you can go to a party at night, or if you can go to the club on a Saturday night, if that's what you're into, you can go to a club on a Wednesday night too. Like if you want to roller skate Saturday evening, you can roller skate Wednesday evening as well, And I really like that idea because trying to live your life in a span of a weekend, 2 days, 3 nights, it's not enough. It's not fulfilling enough. And it doesn't save enough time for you to do the things that you need to do for you and nurture all of the relationships that are around you. Friends, family, significant other, all of those other relationships. It gets difficult trying to balance all of that if you are not making the most of literally every day. So, if that's not something you're doing, I highly suggest that you just try it. Like, try diving into some activity that you like to do after work. I know. Some of us got school. Some of us just be dog tired after work. But but just try it. We don't want to be workaholics, and you don't want to wait till you retire to live your life. You feel me? So just give it a try. But okay, let me see, because y'all know I keep my notebook on me, and I wrote down all of my ideas for this episode, everything that I knew I wanted to talk about and touch on how we can make time for our friends. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I used to feel some type of way about having my notebook right here. Like, oh, does it look unprofessional? Oh, does it look some type of way? Oh, are they going to think I'm reading from a script? But I really be having to throw those thoughts and ideas out of the window, because at one point, not on any of the episodes that y'all have seen or any episodes that I have published, but on one point, like, I really was reading from a script. I literally like had the paper in front of me as I was recording, like, but none of those episodes ever came out. That was before What School Didn't Teach Me actually got published. Yeah, but, and then I also have to remember, like, this is my platform. Like, as much as this is my platform, and it's going to look different from how other people's platforms look. And like, while some people have Bibles next to them, some people are scrolling on their phones for their notes, some people do this, that, and the third. I have my notebook. So that was just a moment of vulnerability and transparency for y'all. Like, I used to be feeling some type of way about having my notebook near me, but now I'm really, really growing out of that, or at least I'm trying. Anyway, in all of that ranting, I found my page. So boom, literally the first thing I wrote was adult friendships are different, and that's okay. Like, I remember pre-graduation, one of my friends, her name is Erica. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared to graduate. I'm so scared to leave college because it means that we won't get to be physically next to each other anymore. And it was a constant conversation between my college friends that after we graduated, somehow we were just going to fall off the face of the earth from each other, never see each other again. And like, we were just gonna be oblivious. Like, the time we spent together never existed. And I am very much like, I take my friendships seriously. And so that mentality really used to irk me, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, if we've lasted this far, we're going to be friends forever. And I'm not kidding. Like, yeah. And so I personally am very intentional about, like, okay, you're on my mind. Even if a person is on my mind, let me text them. I might not give you a call. But let me text you. You feel me? Let me send you a picture, send you a meme, or let me do something just to let you know you're on my mind. I'm thinking of you. I love you. We're still friends. We're still good. Because I can't stand the whole you graduate from college and these people never existed to you. Like, do you think I was just calling you every day for fun? No, absolutely not. So, but because I have friends like that, I know that it's not easy for everyone to do things like that. That's why we have this episode. That's why we have this episode. And literally the first thing on my list is check up on your friends. Check up on your friends. When those people cross your mind, they will never know they've crossed your mind until you text them. Until you reach out, those people will never know you were on their mind. And as much as you think it's the thought that counts, it's not. The thought is not enough. Okay? You never know why God puts people on your mind. Quite literally. You never know why God puts people on your mind. It's been times where I have been in straight modes of panic, and somebody has texted me like, hey, just thinking about you. Hey, just want you to know I loved you. Just want you to know, I watched your episode and it made me think of you, or I heard this and made me think of you. I saw this meme. I thought it was funny. Sent it to you. And how that helped regulate my emotions, no matter what I was going through, no matter, like, even if what I was overwhelmed about had nothing to do with them, the fact that they thought about me, sent me a message, sent me a TikTok, gave me something to laugh at, even if it's one of those this initial owes you sushi, this initial owes you $4, like, even stuff like that. It's like, okay, like, there are people out there in the world who love me. If somebody crosses your mind, reach out to them. You don't have to give them a call. I know some people, they're not big on phone calls, but when somebody is on your mind, it literally takes 2 seconds to stop what you're doing and send them a text. Oh my gosh. I have this friend and he'll like, and we'll go days. And I'm like, so you didn't think about me at all? You just don't care about me. You want me to die? And they'll be like, no, I think about you all the time. Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I would never know. Why, if you be thinking about me all the time, why I don't ever hear from you? Like, what is this? They're like, oh, I don't ever stop to think. That's your problem right there. You don't stop to think. You just do. You just do. When somebody's on your mind, you don't stop to think, oh, I need to. No, you just do. You don't say, oh, I need to text them. Oh, I need to call them. No, you just stop what you're doing. You stop writing your tracks and you pull out your phone and you send them a message. Hey, you're on my mind. Send. That's it. That's literally it. That's literally it. Like, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Sorry. Yeah, no. This is, I mean, clearly it's something I'm very passionate about, but it's because it's something that frustrates me. But yeah, it's because it's something that frustrates me. Sorry. But yes, like check up on your friends. Give them a call every once in a while. Send them a message when you're thinking about them. Like take time out of your schedule. I know you're busy. They know you're busy. You know they're busy. That's not an excuse anymore. It's not. Like, I be feeling like if you have the time to sit there and scroll on Instagram, you have the time to stop for a second and send somebody a message. If you have the time to stop and skip the song you're listening to, you have time to stop for a second and send someone a message. I really do. I don't feel like there's an excuse for that anymore. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm the poster child for reaching out. I'm not. I am not. There's so much work that I need to do personally. There's so many phone calls I need to make, so many texts I need to make. Like, I also have to do a better job of checking in on my friends and letting them know, like, I love them. Because what I hate is when I'm thinking about somebody and I'm thinking about them and I'm thinking about them and I'm like, I need to text them, I need to reach out to them, and they reach out to me first. Ooh, I hate that because it's like, I was thinking about you and I didn't even get a chance to show you how great I am. Like, I didn't even get a chance to show up for you as a friend and let you know that I was thinking about you because you beat me, because I waited too long and you beat me to the punch. So yeah, check up on your friends. You never know why God put them on your mind. You never know why they need to hear from you. I know for me, because I don't like to speak in general when I know I'm talking about myself. I know for me, I have this habit of like diminishing who I am to other people. Not saying I'm like some big grand thing to other people. No, not saying that at all. But like for example, I have this thing where I think I'm easily forgettable. So when I see people I know, I don't speak because what if they don't remember me? But they do be remembering me, and sometimes they walk up to me and it's like we just made eye contact. Like we probably just made eye contact with each other and whoa. Hello. All right. I actually wasn't on mute for as long as I thought. My shirt was runched up, so that gave me an opportunity to fix my shirt. Anyway, so yes, I have this habit of like not speaking because I think I'm not like I either think I'm like easily forgettable or I think like this person don't want to talk to me. Like I was not that important. You feel me? And it's crazy because I'll do it when I go back to school. Like when I go back to school, I like talk to the people that I will always talk to because I know that the world is spinning without me. You feel me? I know the world is spinning without me. Yeah, you might have forgot about me while I was gone. And you feel me? Yeah, but then like people will run up to me and be like, oh my God, Kimber, oh my God. And I'll be like, oh my God, that makes me feel so good because it makes me feel like I'm not forgotten on this earth. So if I've ever done it to you, if it's ever been a situation where you've like seen me in public and we glanced at each other, but I didn't say anything, you know why, and it's something I'm working on. So, like, don't even give me an excuse for it. If I ever do it to you, walk up to me and be like, what the heck is wrong with you? Because it's something that I need to break out of quickly. But I brought that up because I might do something similar when it comes to checking in on my friends. Like, I'll think about this person, but you know, it might not mean think in my head, it might not mean anything to them if I'm thinking of them, or it might not mean anything to them if I don't reach out just because I'm thinking about them, but it might make their day if, because I was thinking about them, like, now they have a smile on their face. You never know what kind of day somebody's having. You never know what kind of spiritual warfare somebody's going through. You never know. You never know how the devil is attacking somebody. You never know if they might need counsel, and you might just be the person that God has placed into their life to give them counsel. You never know why God has placed somebody on your mind. So when somebody's on your mind, check up on your friends. That's numero uno. Okay, check up on your friends. Stop what you're doing when they cross your mind. I know as I'm talking right now, some friends have popped up in your mind. I know, because friends have popped up in my mind. Stop what you're doing. Text them right now. If I wasn't recording, I would stop what I was doing and text them right now. Actually, I be trying to tell y'all, like, I will never talk about something that I am not going through myself or have not been through myself. So, like, as friends popped up in my mind, I need to stop and
2 hours later.
see, that just turned into a whole phone call. But that just brightened my moods and brightened my spirits. And that's the thing, like, you never know why somebody put you on your mind, because you might not call them, or you might not reach out to them for you to boost their spirits. They might be there to boost your spirits as well. Like, be for real. So yes, check up on your friends. Number 2. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Call, text, send a meme. Okay. Number 2, ask people about their lives. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have this cycle of, like, not reaching out to people and then being mad when they don't include us in, like, different parts of their lives. When, one, all you need to do is reach out to them. Well, no, when it is our job to make sure we are reaching out to each other. Like, friendships need to be reciprocal, right? I can't be the only one reaching out. I don't expect you to be the only one reaching out. But then after we reach out to each other, we need to have an actual conversation. I am not one to just be giving up my personal information unless you ask, because I am under the mentality that if you don't ask, you don't care. And I'm never going to give somebody information they did not ask for, especially not about my life. So they can comment and no. So it's like, if we get on the phone and we talk about everything under the sun except what I got going on, you think I would just bring it up? No, babe. No. So then when stuff is happening in my life and you're mad because you didn't know about it, it's because you didn't ask. And if you have something specific you want to ask about, you better ask about that specific thing. Don't look on social media and see, oh, my friend just went on a trip, and call them and say, hey, how are you? And they talk about everything but the trip, and you just let it fly, and then you're mad because they didn't tell you about the trip. No, did you ask, hey, I saw you went on a trip. How was your trip? You don't know why they didn't bring the trip up. You don't know why they didn't bring the trip up. But that is not your excuse to just let it fly under the radar. Like, no. If you want to know about something, if you want to make sure you're getting your needs met in your friendships, you have to make sure you're getting your needs met in your friendships. Like, you have to ask the questions that you want to ask. You have to be a part of their lives if you want to be a part of their lives. Like, you can't just expect people to just lay everything at your front door just because you knocked. You feel me? So yeah, like, when you are talking to people, ask them about their lives. Don't just reach out to them. If you want to know more about them, if you want to know more about their lives, you have to reach out to them. But then you also have to ask them about their lives. But if you feel like you aren't learning enough about the people you love, you have to ask the right questions too. So you have to be asking people about their lives. If you want to be invited into people's lives, you have to ask them about it. Yeah. Number 3, do new things together. Try new things together. I literally just, in the last episode, I literally was just talking about how we can sometimes put our friends in boxes based on what we're used to doing with them, right? If I have a friend that I'm always going out to the club with, I might not ask them to do something that's not a party. If I have a friend who, we usually do low stress activities and calm things together, I might not ask them to go on a hike with me or go, I don't know, go do something adventurous with me. I might not ask them to do that. But that's because I have now put them in a box of what they can do. If I want to expand our friendship, I'm going to ask them to try new things with me. We're going to create new memories and do new things together. Especially if there's a way that I'm trying to better myself, or if there's something new that I'm trying to get into. Like if I need an accountability partner, and I want to do something new, if we've expressed some common interest in something new, boom, let's do it together. Let's be accountability partners. Or if there's something that I want to do, like let's say I want to go ATV riding, and one of my other friends mentioned they want to go ATV riding. Let's experience things together. I need somebody I can experience life with. I need somebody that who can hold me accountable, and we can learn and bond through those things. That way, we are not just stuck in the idea of, oh, I met you when I was X age, and we just still do those same things together, even though my life no longer aligns with that thing. No, if we want to stay friends, we want to grow together. So doing new things together allows you the opportunity to grow together. And who doesn't want to grow with a crew, Last thing, and my most favorite, errand friends. Errand friends do life together, okay? Ayana, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. Because you and me, we love a good grocery trip, okay? If you haven't heard of that concept of what an errand friend is, it's literally a friend that you go with to run errands. I literally just watched a TikTok of a girl, of a woman. I gotta stop saying that. Of a woman who invited her friend over to meal prep. They had a common goal, a common interest. They meal prep. They want to get their health right. They have a certain health goal or weight goal they wanted to reach. So they meal prep together. They cooked in the same house. They chopped up all their veggies. They chatted just like you will when you go out to brunch. But they spent however much they would on groceries. They didn't pay any extra money, and they had that quality time together, and they worked with each other towards a common goal. They are doing life together. An errand friend is a friend that you do an everyday errand with. So if I need to go to the grocery store, I might have a friend who goes to the grocery store with me, and we just grab all of our groceries. If I need to go get a pedicure, because a pedicure is part of my self-care, I'll call on my errand friend, and we will go get pedicures together, go get our nails done together, because it's something we both need to do. So why not do it together? You know what I'm saying? If I have a friend, and this can work for long distance relationships too. If I am trying to meal prep, but we are not in the same state, well, you know what? I'm finna call you. We finna cut up our veggies and cook our meals together on the phone. Accountability and experience and life. We're gonna do it all together. There are so many different ways for us to incorporate the people we love into our lives. And guys are really good about doing this. Guys will get on the game, and immediately it's like they're on the phone with their friends. They put the headset on, they got the mic on, now they're talking to their friends while they're playing the game. And they're talking about life together, and they're playing it, they're spending that good quality time to maintain their relationship. There are so many ways for us to maintain our relationships and make time for our friends. We really don't have an excuse. We don't. And again, I am not the poster child for friendships. I am not the poster child for life. I'm not anything. These are all still things that I need to work on. I'm just saying that there are so many ways that we can make time for our friends. We don't have an excuse on why our friendships are falling off if we want to maintain them. If we are being intentional and honest with ourselves about how we can incorporate our friends into our lives, our friendships can continue to flourish as adults. Period. That's it. That's literally all of my tips for how we can make time for our friends. And I really hope that you were able to take something from that. And I really hope that now you're able to schedule your friends into your lives. Like there are ways to incorporate your friends. You feel me? We don't have an excuse on why we're not kids anymore. We're not kids. We're not babies. I know some of the listeners are teens. These are all things for you to be learning now so that you can maintain good and healthy and stable relationships when you get older, when you get to my big old age. Yeah, that's it. Like, I hope that y'all are able to really, really incorporate your friends into your lives. Send this to your friends so that y'all can come up with ideas for what you can do together. Yeah. Wherever you're listening from, give us a like, a share, a subscribe, a rating. Yeah. That's it. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all next week. I know I just came and like dropped some bombs and then dipped, but yeah. That's it. Love y'all.